Oh. Okay, today I'll be changing the water pump in my 15 horsepower 2-stroke Yamaha 2009 model outboard motor. There's a few tools we need, not many, but we need a 12mm socket, a 10mm open-ended spanner. Actually, we need two 10mm open-ended spanners, but I haven't got two, so I've got this little guy, a couple of flathead screwdrivers, some marine grease, and of course the impeller. Now, I didn't have any serial numbers. I just went to the shop at Hunt's Marine and I just said 2009 model 15 horsepower 2-stroke, and they looked it up and got it for me. But I've just noticed a couple of little serial numbers on the side of the motor here. If they didn't have the details, I'd make sure I remembered or jotted down those numbers or took a photo of them. Okay, so today there's 4 bolts at the leg of the motor. They're 12mm, there's 4 of them. We're going to undo those. And there's also another thing to undo here, and that is just in here. That's the little 10mm open-ended spanner job. So I've loosened that off. But as you can see, it's a bit tricky to get to, and the trick to this is to put the motor in reverse. And if it doesn't click into reverse, you can just pull the starter cord slowly. It moves the flywheel around and just locks it into position so you can get in reverse. And you can see here, once it's in reverse, see that's in neutral, and in reverse it just pops down smack bang in the spot that we want. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is undo that, which I already have, but I'll mount this camera on a chair and continue on. There we go, so we can see that the main bolt has been removed. So now we can go on around the other side and loosen the leg bolts. Now, before I loosen the last one, I'll tilt the motor up. So it's a matter of pushing this guy forward and just lifting the leg of the motor up. Come on. 1 click, 2 clicks, so that I can pull the leg straight off. Let the nut rise up. Here, there we go. And I'll take this little nut off, put it somewhere safe. Little container. This is the impeller water pump is in here. So there's another 4 bolts to undo. As you can see, this was greased with marine grease last time, and it's still there, still nice and blue. So I'll undo these and we'll have a look at the impeller inside. This doesn't pull off, it does. You can get a little screwdriver underneath there. This just lifts up the shaft. That's what it looks like inside. And yeah, here's the old impeller. So it has started to bend around a bit. I'll take that off. And the thing with these impellers is you can't put them on the wrong way, because hopefully this comes up on the underside. I'll just put this down for a second. On the underside, there's this little notch right there, and that's where the little keyway goes. Okay, And if you look at the shaft here, and I'm not going to touch this, you can see just there, big fingers just there, there's a little keyway sticking out, and that lines up with the bottom of the groove in the bottom of the impeller. So I'll get the new impeller and we'll just look at the difference. Okay, there's the old impeller. You can see the little vanes have bent around, and here's the new one. So it was definitely time. After seeing this, I know to do this a bit, probably every 12 months now. It's such an easy job. So there's a little groove here, little groove there, just confirming they're the exact same diameter. So I definitely got the right impeller. Chuck this guy out and slip this guy on. So there's the little keyway there. I'll line him up with a little gap in here. He's facing there. Push him down. That's up. Down. There he is. So it's right down to the bottom of the shaft there. You can see with this cover, as well as the 4 bolt holes, there's 2 little added holes. They line up with these 2 little pins here. So you know you can't put this on the wrong way around. So if I line these 2 little pins up here with the 2 small holes under the cover, I know that I can just slide this guy down, and they say to rotate the gear wheel in a clockwise direction as you push down until the cover sits straight on, which it's done now. There, beautiful. And then it's just a matter of putting the cover bolts back on, give them a little bit of marine grease. Sorry about the sound effects. I'm an old fella. Yeah, just a smidgen of marine grease on these bolt heads, so that you know you'll get them off again easily next time. Oh, and of course, you slip them into the little, I don't know what this thing's called, the double washer. And once again, they can only go one way. You can see there's already a groove for where this little washer thing sits in. So he's on, and bit of grease on that bolt, bit of grease on this bolt. And back into position. Okay, so they're tight, and I'll just give them a little crimp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dollop of grease around town again. Probably should have put some rubber gloves on, but didn't think of it. So grease the shaft again. Just a bit there. That's how I was turning the propeller around, just to make that shaft line up with the top half. Okay, so they're all up nice and tight. And now I'll drop the motor leg back down to level. Actually, I should show. Drop the motor leg back down again. That little nut's got on. Wind him down a fair way. We see him there. So I've wound him down. I'll put the gear shift back into reverse. And when you put him in reverse, you see him come down. And now I've got to thread this guy back on here as well. Actually, before I do, I might just put a touch of a little bit of grease on. Yeah. So they're on together. Just make sure that he's not going to move. I'll just put it on tight. See, he's back on. And now when I put the thing back into forward and neutral, he disappears. So that's the water pump job complete. I suppose the next thing is to kick it over and see how successful it was. That is a successful mission. Good job to get out of the way. So that'll keep me going for another 12 months. Alright, thanks for watching.